Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Today we are discussing the part 2 of MCQ of plant anatomy. Okay, let's start. Lignified cell wall is the characteristic features of xylem cell. The chief function of SIP2 is to translocation the organic materials manufactured in the leaves. The function of storage is performed by parenchyma, which is present in the vascular bundle. Tracheus is present in the vascular bundles. According to the structure and function, how many types of tissue? Dermal tissue, crown tissue, vascular tissue. The tissue system include epidermal, crown, and vascular. Epidermal tissue system is made up of epidermal cell, epidermal appendages, stomata, all of these. Which of the following is epidermal appendages? Trichome. Trichome is the epidermal appendages of. Select the true and false. Epidermis is usually single layer. It is true. Epidermal cells are parenchymatous cell with less abundant cytoplasma. With the abundant cytoplasma, it is false because there is less cytoplasma in epidermal cell. It is parenchymatous. It is true, but there is less amount of cytoplasma. But here is written the abundant cytoplasma. That's why this statement is wrong. Basal members of xylem are parenchymatous and interconnected through the population in their common wall. It is true. Schematics provide mechanical support. All the data which come in the plant anatomy that provide the mechanical support. That's why and this statement is also true. The epidermis is generally covered with a waxy thick layer called cuticle. The epidermis is generally covered with a waxy thick layer called cuticle, which prevent the water loss. Tunicin is found in neurochordata and chitin is found in fungi. Which of the following is true about stomata? Formed by the guard cell, it is true. Regulate the process of transpiration and gaseous action, it is also true. Mainly present on the epidermis of leaves, it is also true. All these statements are true for about the stomata and true about the guard cell. Outer cell wall is thin. Inner cell wall toward the stomatal pore is thick. It is been shaped in the digit and temple cell in the grasses. Here, in this figure, the inner cell is thick and outer is thin. It is the guard cell in the dicot and it is the guard cell in the monocot. Which of the following cell possesses chloroplast? Mesophile cell of leaf, guard cell, sometimes in the cell of colenchyma. They all possess the chloroplast. Stomatal aperture consists subsidiary cell, stomatal aperture, guard cell. All of these is come under the stomatal aperture apparatus. Stem here are called multicellular and unicellular in the roots. Unicellular in roots, but in stem hairs are multicellular. Trichome are epidermal hair of the stem. It is maybe branch or on branch or multicellular, and either soft or stiff. All statement is true for the trichome. Select the incorrect statement from the following. Trichome helping the preventing water loss due to transplant. It is true. Cuticle prevent loss of water. Leaf stem, it is also true. Cuticle is absent in room, it is also true because cuticle is only present in stem. Epidermis is made up of elongated, loosely arranged cells which form continuous layer. No, loosely arranged. It is completely. It is false statement. Epidermis is made up of elongated. It is not loosely arranged. It is well packed. Due to this reason, this statement is false. Ground tissue is made up of parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. Parenchymatous cells are usually present in cortex, pericycle, pith, medullary rays, primary stem, and roots. Thin wall chloroplasts containing mesophile cells are present in leaf. Thin wall chloroplasts containing mesophile, it is present in mesophile woods comes under the leaves. Vascular system consists xylem, phloem, complex tissue. Closed vascular bundle is present in monocot. Closed vascular bundle is present in monocot. There is no cambium, no secondary growth. Conjoint vascular bundle is present in monocot stem or root, dicot stem, leaf, conjoint have the same radius. Radial has conjoint have same radius, but radial is a different radius. There is the radius of xylem and phloem is different. See in conjoint, the radius of xylem and phloem is same. It is found in root, in dicot root. A root hair is performed by epidermal cell and lateral roots are performed by pericycle cell. Epidermal outgrowth are known as trichome. Vascular bundle having xylem and phloem is at the same radius is stom has xylem and phloem at same radius cats called collateral always not always concentric. Amphicribal if you are conjoint ticket. If there is no conjoint, which of the following will not secrete a cuticle? Root epidermis, because in root there is no cuticle. Which of the following is types of tissue system? All are there the tissue system, number of tissue but no system. A vascular, it is a tissue but no system. Vascular system, it is a tissue, not a system. This is the answer. Root hairs are unicellular, but trichome must be multicellular or unicellular. Root hairs are always unicellular, but the trichome, the stem hair are mostly multicellular and unicellular. Vascular bundle of roots are radial, conjoint stem or leaf. Radial vascular bundle can be seen in dicot root. When xylem and phloem are separated by a strip of cambium, it is called collateral and open. It helps in the secondary growth. Bicollateral, that the from two sides xylem collected and phloem is at the center. Vascular bundle is closed when cambium is present. Which of the following features belongs to which option? Cortex is made up of sulfur layer, thin wall, parenchymal cell with the intercellular space. Endoderm is made up of the single layer, parasite without any intercellular space. Few layer of the thick wall, parenchymal cell form pericycle. Pith is a small or inconspicuous conjunctive tissue present in 2 to 4 xylem and 4 verum. It is a dicot root. This all is treatment belongs to the dicot rule. That's why we take the dicot root. Still is made up of in dicot everything inside the epidermis. Pericycle, still pericycle, vascular bundle with in dicot root. Here, outside to inside layer of the monocot root are epidermis, cortex, endodermis, pericycle, vascular bundle with outside to inside epidermis, cortex, endodermis, pericycle, vascular bundle in hypodermis in monocot root. If there is a monocot dicot root, there also come the no, there is no hypodermis. Hypodermis only present in the stem. The following features belong to which option? Epidermis may bear trichome and few stomata. Which of the following belongs to the option? Epidermis may bear trichome and few stomata. This is called stem. Cortex is divided into three subzones. Hypodermis is made up of polymyxomatosis, is dicot, starship, pericycle above. Phloem is the form of semilunar patches of cyclum. This is dicot stem. Select the incorrect. Ring arrangement of vascular bundle is the characteristic of dicot-stem. It is true. Now, phloem parenchyma is absent in monocot stem. It is true. Monocot have skin to hypodermis. It is also true in monocot peripheral vascular bundle, which is centrally large and centrally located, are small. No, they are centrally large. Which of the following is correct about the dorsoventral lobes? The vein vary in the thickness in the reticulate venation. It is correct about the roots of winter leaves. Incorrect about the isobatral leaf. Stomata is present on the both surface. On different mesophile acid is true. It is a monocot leaf. Yes, nearly the same size of Vivi is present all over the leaves. The growth of the root and the stem with the help of apical meristem is called primary growth. Growth increase secondary growth. The cell of the cambium present between the primary xylem and the primary phloems form interfascicular cambium. Xylem and phloem each form the intrafascicular cambium. Here is inter and here is intra. Xylem and phloem here interfascicular cambium. Vascular cambium is formed by interfascicular cambium, intrafascicular cambium, testring, and procambium. Cambium ring forms cell towards both sides of the ring. The vascular cambium activity more on inner side than outer side. Secondary xylem more than the phloem, more in inside. The vascular cambium activity is more inside. Due to that, secondary xylem is more developed than the secondary phloem. The following will not happen during the secondary growth. Secondary xylem produce is more than the secondary phloem. It is true. Primary and secondary phloem is crossed due to the continuous formation and accumulation of secondary xylem. Yes, it is true. Primary xylem remains more or less intact in or around center as it is true. But this thing, the cell quarter will have the method into secondary phloem. It is not true. And here during secondary growth all occur except um, environmental factor A and B non growth all occur except secondary medullary form. What is this? The activity of cambium is under control of the activity of cambium is under control of physiological factor, environmental factor, both A and B known. I don't know. Select the total number of correct statements. In spring season, the cambium is active and produces a large number of celery elements having a wider lumen. In spring season, cambium is active. Spring, yeah, it is true. The spring wood is also known as early wood. It is true. In winter, the cambium is less active and forms the few celery elements having the narrow vessel. It is called autumn wood or late wood. The spring wood is lighter in color and has low density. The autumn wood is darker and has higher density. Annual rings, autumn wood and spring wood used to estimate the age of the plant. All statements are true. 6 out of 6 statement is true. In older tree, greater part is dark brown due to deposition of tannin and resin, oil and gum. Aromatic substance is essential. All the brown deposition of organic compound in hardwood will make hard, durable, resistant to microscope and pest. Hardwood contain dead and non-lignified element. Only this dead non-lignified element. Function of hardwood is mechanical support. Peripheral region of secondary xylem which is light in color. Peripheral region. Sapwood albumes. The cell of secondary cortex are parenchymatous. Back refers to Peridome, secondary phloem. Both of them. Secondary phloem plus peridome, co-cambium phylloxera. That's called crook called phloem, secondary called subcellular, and that makes the peridome. At the certain region, the phylloxera coat of closely arranged parenchymatous cell on the outer side instead of coat cell. This parenchymatous cell ruptures the epidermis and forming the lens shape opening is called lens slate, which is correct above the lens slate. It is present in the most of the woody stage. It helps in the gaseous accent. It is formed by the activity of halogen. In the dichotooth, the vascular cambium is complete in secondary in origin. Initially from cambium in dicot will be later circular. Secondary growth occur in dicot root, dicot stem and root of gymnosperm. All of these. Which of the following is incorrect? Wood is actually a secondary xylem. Different types of wood are found on the basis of composition and time of production. Monocot and dicot show the merit marked variation in their internal structure. Main function of plant tissue are assimilation of the food and its storage, transpiration of water, mineral photosynthesis, mechanical support, parenchyma, sclerenchyma. Cambium caused growth in wheat diameter. Film procambium is to produce coke and C cortex phallodome. Film secondary cortex phallodome. Coke called film and secondary cortex called phallodome. Secondary xylem and secondary phloem by vascular cambium. Phylloden and phylloxera. Phylloden is secondary cortex, phylloxera is crocambium, and phylum is croc. The least one is croc and phylloden secondary cortex. The larger one is larger and the middle the crocambium. In dichotooth, the vascular cambium derived from the pericycle. Periderm is made up of phylum, phylloxera, and phylloderm. Coke cell are dead. Annual rings are distinct in the plant growing in temperate region. Xylem, which is functional in a dicot tree, is a saproot. It is conduction. External protective tissue of plant of dicot stem are epidermis and coke. Coke cambium is a secondary meristem. Cambium, which produces coke, is also known as phylloderm. Also produce coke is called phylloxera. Dendrochronology is the study of age of the tree by counting the normal of annual ring. Dendrochronology is the study of the age of the annual rings. The tissue made up of thin wall rectangular cell responsible for secondary growth. This is cambium. In old dicot stem, a major part of the wood is filled with a tannin, resin, and corn, that is hardwood. Lenticine developed through the activity of halogen. The waxy substances associated with the seal of the coke cell are impervious to water because of the presence of suberin. Growth of the ring determines the age. Lanceolins are formed in the bark which are altering force. Hotwood or duramen is the inner region of secondary xylem and outer is sapwood. Bark of the tree comprise of all the tissue outside the vascular cambium, secondary phloem, periderm, bark, all tissue. Bulliform or motor shell, upper epidermis of monocotyledon leaves. Pericycle, layer of the cell between endodermis and vascular bundle, exact and foliage vascular in monocot roots. In root, the xylem is exact RX. In monocot leaves, uh, correct one. Mesophyll is not differentiated into placid and spongy parenchyma. In dicot root, vascular bundle are scattered no string and have the cambium. Xylem and phloem are radially arranged. Xylem is always in darts. Exact. Xylem and phloem are radially arranged. This is true for dicot root. Well developed pith is found in dicot stem and monocot root. Isobilateral grass leaf is shown by undifferentiated mesophyll. Monocote root differ from dicot root in having will develop with vascular bundle are scattered in monocote stems. Generally, hypodermis in monocote is a composed sclerenchyma. In monocote sclerenchyma, polyarch monocote root, not of dicot. Endodermis of dicot system is called star sheath. The cell layer located at the periphery of the cross section of the root is called the cell layer located at the periphery in the cross section of the root is called pipilema for xylem dicot root. Vascular bundle of dicot stem is CCO conjoined collateral and open. Here is the vascular cambium. That's why there is no close. Cortex and pith are not distinguished in monocot stem. In dorsoventral leaf, the location of plastid and spongy are also known as adaxial and abaxial. Which of the following is seen in the monocot large pith? The pericycle of the root differ from the stem. Parenchymatous in root and sclerenchymatous in stem. Pericycle is parenchymatous in root and sclerenchymatous in stem. Cholenchyma generally occur in dicot stem hypodermis. Forum parenchyma absent in monocot stem. Cholenchyma tissue is present in dicot stem. The vascular bundle in the stem of monocot are typically collateral and conjoint is absent. Sclerenchyma sheath is present in monocot stem. In monocot root, vascular bundle radial and exart xylem. Lateral root arise from pericycle. In dicot root, the cell of the capsule and in strip endodermis.